Hi, fellow EFSN members. My name is Sarah from Cybersecurity Malaysia. In today's topic, I'm going to share with you what little knowledge that we have gathered in our forensic lab during analysis on crypto wallets. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 main topics. The first one is what is crypto wallets. Second one is the significance of crypto wallets for investigation. The third one is the challenges that we face during analysis. And the last part is the potential solution that could be used to overcome the challenge. So let's begin with the first topic, which is what is crypto wallets? To own a cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, you must first have a crypto wallet. So crypto wallets is used to store cryptocurrency and to conduct transactions, to send and receive cryptocurrencies. Now let's look at how crypto wallet works. Here in this example, I have a mobile phone and several crypto wallet apps installed on the mobile phone. So we have here Jack's Liberty, Exodus, Luno, Coinomi, Trust Wallet, and several other apps as well. Let's look at one of the apps here, which is Jack's Liberty. So when you launch the apps, you can see the total holdings that the user has. So here, user has $46 worth of cryptocurrency, which is come from Bitcoin and also Ethereum. So if you want to see more details, you can click on wallets. And here you can see the total holdings in each cryptocurrency that the user has. So let's look at one of the cryptocurrency here, the Bitcoin. So when you click there, you can see the balance that the user has, which is equivalent to $45.98. And you can also see the list of records when you scroll down. Yeah. So let's look at one of the transaction record. Yeah. When you click on it, you can see more details. So in this example, we can see that the user received $45.45 worth of Bitcoin from address BC1QW. So that's about Jack's Liberty. I have another example here, which is the Exodus wallet. So let's look at Exodus. So when you launch the apps, you can see the total holdings that the user has, which is $8.80 at the moment. So you can see that the holdings comes from BTC. Okay, so when you click on BTC, you can see more details of it, including the transaction records. Okay, here you can see the balance in Bitcoin, 0.00020262, equivalent to $8.80, and you can also see the transaction records. You can see that the user has made 3 transactions to other wallets, and the user has received Bitcoin from one address. If you click on one of the transactions here, you can see more details. You can see that the user has sent 0.00015 BTC to this address, and the transaction ID related to the transaction is shown in the wallet as well. Transaction ID is a unique identification for each cryptocurrency's transaction. Now that we have understand how crypto wallet works, let's look at types of crypto wallets. So generally, there are 2 types of crypto wallets, hosted and unhosted. Hosted wallet is wallet that is managed by third party. The private keys are stored with the third party, and it is usually offered by exchanges. Hosted wallet is accessible via website where user can log in into the account to conduct transaction and to purchase cryptocurrency as well. It is also available in the form of apps where user can install on computer and mobile phone. Unhosted wallet, on the other hand, is a wallet that is self-managed by user. The private keys and recovery phrase are stored in user device. It is often used by security-savvy user. The reason is because due to history of exchanges being hacked and crypto wallets being held by hacker, causing user to lose their cryptocurrency, and hence some users would like to use wallet that they can self-manage. Unhosted wallet is available in the form of apps where you can install on mobile phone or computer. Another type of unhosted wallet is the hardware wallet. So here in this first picture, we have Ledger Nano, and the second picture, we have the Trezor. So these kind of wallets, the recovery seed and the private keys are stored inside the device. So whenever user wants to use cryptocurrency, wants to conduct transaction, first user need to install the apps in the computer or in the mobile phone, connect the device, okay, for example Ledger, connect the Ledger to the apps, and then press the button on the Ledger, okay, to authorize the transactions. By using hardware wallet, user can have high degree of confidence that the cryptocurrency will not be hacked by anybody else. Now let's look at data stored on crypto wallets. Generally, there are several data that are stored on crypto wallets, such as private keys, recovery phrase, transaction records, and custom data. Private keys are strings of letters and numbers where it allows user to manage, to access and manage the cryptocurrency. It is the same as password to an account. Recovery phrase, on the other hand, is 12 to 24 random words, and it is also known as recovery seed, mnemonic seed, and mnemonic phrase. Recovery phrase is used to backup and restore wallet. Let's say a user loses his mobile phone, he can always restore his crypto wallet onto another device by using the recovery phrase. Transaction records store all the details of the transactions. For example, the amount that has been received or sent, okay, the date and time that the transaction happens, the address that the cryptocurrency has been deposited to, and the address that the cryptocurrency has been received from, and the transaction ID as well. Custom data stores general information of user, for example, the email address, mobile phone, and the currency type. And it is wallet-centric. Different wallet has different types of data that is stored on the crypto wallets. Let's look at significance of crypto wallets in case investigation. By principle, all cryptocurrency transactions are mathematically bound to a crypto wallet. Hence, it is a piece of evidence that could link transaction with the cryptocurrency owner. So if you look at blockchain, here is records of Bitcoin transaction. You can see that this is the sender address, and this address is sent some Bitcoin to this address. Okay. To verify that, for example, this address belongs to suspect number 1, okay, we need to go to the crypto wallet and see if this address is stored in the suspect crypto wallet. So this is the significance of crypto wallets for investigation, where it links the address with the owner of the cryptocurrency. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is challenges in conducting forensic analysis. But before I explain about the challenge, allow me to explain on the common case objectives that we receive from the investigating officer. So among the common case objectives are, number 1, to verify whether the exhibit contains any of crypto wallet apps, such as Coinbase, Qcoin, Binance, and Jax Liberty. The second case objective that we usually receive is to extract data related to transaction ID that is listed by the investigating officer in the request form. And these transaction IDs, for Bitcoin, for example, consist of 64 hexadecimal characters, and they are very, very long characters. Yeah? The next case objective that we usually receive is to extract data related to any of the addresses that are being investigated by the officer. So for Bitcoin, the address will usually start with number 3, number 1, or BC. Like Coin, for example, the address will start with L, and Ethereum or Ether will start with 0x. The next common case objective is to extract data related to a website. This website is usually a hosted wallet where user will need to log into his account to access his wallet. So among examples of websites are such as coinpayments.net, coinbase.com, bittrex.com, luno.com, and blockchain.com. The challenge that we face during analysis on the exhibits that contains crypto wallet is number 1, addresses and transaction IDs are not human readable. Bitcoin address, for example, could contain between 26 to 34 alphanumeric characters, whereas other cryptocurrencies such as Monero could contain up to 64 characters. And these characters are not human readable. And a single mistype in the forensic tools could affect the whole forensic results and investigation as well. Sometimes we receive a request in a hard copy forms, and we have difficulties to type in the addresses and the transaction IDs into the forensic tools as a keyword strings. Yeah, as a single mistype of letter could alter could produce incorrect results. Well, it is a nightmare for us once we have produced a forensic results, only to know that we have mistyped a single letter during presentation in court. For me, I would never want that to happen when I present a case in court. Yeah? Number 2, the challenge that we face is crypto wallets data are encrypted. Okay, almost all addresses and transaction IDs that we insert as keywords in forensic tools return negative results. We use several forensic tools for this purpose. For example, Encase, FTK for computers, XRY and Celebrite for mobile phones, and Axioms for both computer and mobile phones. The only data that we are able to extract are addresses and transaction IDs in other records, not in crypto wallet itself, but in other records such as instant messaging, text, Word documents, Excel documents, and other kind of documents, but not from the crypto wallets. The next challenge that we face is exhibit has multiple layers of password. Okay, the mobile technology is moving so fast that a lot of features have been introduced by the manufacturer in a short span of time. So electronic devices like mobile phones are becoming so secure that it blocks forensic tools from extracting data. In order for analysts to extract data from mobile phone using a forensic tool, he needs to have the device password. And next, some phone like Huawei has introduced a private space pin where we need to enter the pin to access the device. And then we need to have this pin, okay, this private space pin, in order to enable the developer mode. If the Android device has developer mode password or the iPhone has iTunes password, then extraction could not be conducted because of this stumble block. In addition, iPhone or iPad has a screen time restriction. So during extraction, after some time, a message will appear and ask for screen time restriction password. And if we do not have this, then we could not complete the extraction process. Even if we manage to overcome all these blocks, we still have one last hurdle, which is the app's password. So as you can see, all these security features become stumble block to the extraction and analysis of crypto wallets from devices, such as computer and mobile phones. The next challenge that we face is on the hardware wallet, where hardware wallet has PIN code and data is stored locally. To use hardware wallet, such as Ledger Nano, you need to connect the hardware wallet to the apps installed on computer or mobile phone. According to Ledger Live websites, so Ledger Live stores data locally, and it does not store information on centralized Ledger server. So accounts, password settings are stored locally on computer or smartphone. Local changes in settings, favorite accounts, and account names are also not synchronized. So the challenge happens when raiding officer send us the hardware wallet to the forensic lab without sending the computer or mobile phone that the hardware wallet was connected to. So without the computer or mobile phone, we cannot get full user's data, such as the account name and the currency type. For information, generally a hardware wallet would be secured with a PIN code, and the apps would be secured with a password. So so this is the common settings for hardware wallets. Okay, some possible solutions for the challenges. For the challenge where addresses and transaction IDs are not human readable, the possible solution is after the transfer process of the proceeds of crime, in this case the cryptocurrency, from the target crypto wallet into the agency control address, ensure that you save the record of the transaction on the blockchain page into PDF format. Avoid typing in the transaction ID or the address as much as you can. Instead, use copy-paste method. So this is an example of a PDF format of a blockchain record, where here we can see the transaction ID or the hash here, and also the address from and to. So by using this method, we can copy-paste the address or the transaction ID and insert it in the forensic tool as a keyword strings. So ensure that you also supply the PDF format in a soft copy form to the forensic lab. For the second challenge, where the crypto wallets are encrypted, the possible solution is to get the recovery phrase at the crime scene during the seizure process. Once we have the recovery phrase, we can then install a crypto wallet into agency device, and then by using the recovery phrase, we can restore the suspect wallet into the agency device. Once restored, we can have full access to suspect transaction records. We can also export the data out of the wallet into a spreadsheet format for correlation and reporting purpose. Some crypto wallets like Coinomi has export function, and we can use these functions to export out the data. Ensure the name of the crypto wallet apps that the suspect has is written down in your report too, because we need this during the wallet restoration process in the lab. To learn the steps on how to get the recovery phrase from different types of wallet, we have put up some videos on YouTube channel under the name of KKFD Malaysia. So here is the sites. We have put up several videos here where you can view, or you can learn on how to make transfer and view the recovery phrase. For hosted wallet, you can ask for assistance from the exchange in order to get more details of the transaction records and the suspect and the details of the suspect. Another possible solution for encrypted wallet is perhaps due to encryption or perhaps due to tools not keeping up with the latest technology, is by using manual method. Yeah. We find this is the best option to analyze crypto wallets. Just simply launch the device and launch the wallet apps, and then browse the wallet manually. Some wallet like Coinomi has the option of extracting data into spreadsheet format, like I have mentioned before, and we can use this option to extract out the data. But of course, we need to have all the password first. For the challenge where exhibit has multiple layers of password, it is best that access to device and all related apps be obtained at the crime scene. Because once exhibits are submitted to forensic labs, without the password, nothing can be extracted out of the exhibits. Some wallets, especially the hosted wallet, has two-factor authentication, hence we need to get this at the crime scene. But for hosted wallet, alternatively, you can request for assistance from the exchange. Raiding officers may use existing act to obtain suspect cooperation in accessing the crypto wallets and to surrender all the passwords. For the challenge where hardware wallet has PIN code and data is stored locally, the only possible solution is to obtain the PIN code of the hardware device and the app's password as well. During the crime scene investigation, ensure that not only the hardware wallet is
being seized, the device that is used to connect to the hardware wallet at the crime scene is being seized as well.
Fellow AFSM members, I have now come to the conclusion of my presentation. As a summary, crypto wallets are the only piece of evidence that could link suspect to the cryptocurrency crime, and hence it needs to be properly seized and analyzed. The success of forensic analysis depends on the success of obtaining the recovery phrase and all related passwords at the crime scene. If these data are made available to the forensic labs, more data can be extracted out of the crypto wallets, out of the crypto exhibits, ensuring a smooth investigation and prosecution of case. With that, thank you.